bring that in so you can see it. Good evening, everybody. I just realised I haven't got a notice board thingy up for you, so I do apologise about that. Thank you for joining me, everyone, although I suspect there might be a few people that join us a little bit later, unless they're multitasking with telephones and YouTube and all sorts of things at the same time. Now, let me just tell you, today is Silver Sunday sale time with us. We don't do Black Friday and we don't do Cyber Monday because we want it to get the stuff out to you. Bearing in mind, of course, that because it has been a very busy weekend with sales all over the place, postage may take a little bit longer, not from my point of view, but from the Royal Mail and various other places that get sent. So just be a little bit patient with that if you could. I'm going to show you very briefly first the new project, because I'm going to show you that in a second. But also I wanted to show you some of the things that I've got on sale. Some of them are new things, brand new things to us, and some of them are things which are heavily discounted. So first of all, I'm going to be introducing this little angel, the snow angel, to you today. I'm going to make two things with you, but show you this. We did some of this at the workshop that we had all day yesterday, but the main project from the workshop is under wraps still for many of you. I will be showing you another stage, but not just yet, because we had the best day ever, and it was really lovely because I got to join in with everyone, so I really enjoyed that day. So thank you, folks, for those of you who attended. So this is the Christmas snow angel, or really just the snow angel. She is a beauty. This is one of the projects that was available for people to make yesterday. You'll catch sight of the other thing that we've got as well, which is the snowflakes, the star snowflakes that go with it. But it actually comes in like two parts. So let me explain what those two parts are. So stay there. We have got the angel herself, which clearly is an angel. Okay, now she's chopped about for my card that I showed you just now, but I'm going to show you her in all her entirety so that you can see and get the idea of how things go with her. But she also comes with an outline of an angel die as well. So they are meant to design to work together. It just makes the whole idea, the whole concept, far more useful, far more versatile. So subsequently, I wanted to show you the two things and then sneak in that other one that I've just shown you as well. So let's just show you with the very first thing. If we cut this one out here, this is just the plain one. It will give you this, oh, if I could grab hold of it, this die. Okay, it's really very simple to put together to make it into either an ornament that might go, everyone had one of these as their name tag yesterday. So I had a banner here with their name on and a little candle in it to show off the whole thing, because it looked very pretty when they all come in with lights, although they thought we'd had a power cut, but nevertheless. So this is so simple. What I do recommend is when you've cut it, so this is just cut out ordinary white card, that you get yourself either against the table there, run it down over the table, or just give it a bit of a bend to encourage it to be bending to start off with. It helps quite a lot. In terms of connecting it, there is a little overlap down here, you'll probably see. And I found that by far the best way to attach these were with glue dots. Now, I've got these available on the website there. The pack contains 100 glue dots. Boy, are they good. I've never been a great fan of glue dots, I have to say, but these are not the deep ones. They're nice and flat, so they just work so well with something like this. And they come in sheets. Hold on, let's grab one. And to use them, they're all perforated, so they're all there individually. I think you can possibly see that. But to use them, you just tear off one and you can use that individually, like I'm going to do here. So top of one angel's wings, bottom of the other, little slots. Simply pop that one into another, pull that down, and then I'm going to put my glue dot just underneath there. So just press that in, pull off the carrier. That's done. Just pull her wings down properly so that they're even, and then just flip that over, and then you've got your wings on the back and your beautiful little angel here on the front like that. Now, as I said, I did do these yesterday, and the snowflake, which is one of the new dies that I've had designed, actually fits within this. So I'm going to show you that in a second, but I will show you the one that I did yesterday as well. So this is the one that I did yesterday with that little 2 snowflakes that fit perfectly in there. Now, I'm not quite sure if this is going to work. I have a little candle, but I'm not quite sure. I don't mean that the candle might not work. I mean that I'm not sure whether you're going to be able to see the lights of it. So I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to turn this light off and wonder if you can see it. Let's turn that light off as well. Oh, can you see? It's got like a little, it's flashing a little bit. Yeah, it's because it's like a flickering tea light that I just popped in there. So it looks really pretty. I think you can just about see that. So let me show you another way of, I'll turn the lights back on, so otherwise everything will be in the dark. So how we deal with the other one. So let's use this one really, really simply as a card base. That's what it was designed for. So it's a case of folding an A4 piece of card in half, and then with the 2 little tops of those wings, just add them to the tip of my card, so that then they're over the edge, that they're not cutting. And I'm going to take a bit of my tape. We all agreed that this was the best tape ever. I will put another link on that for this tape, actually, because it really is. And if you're looking for a stocking filler for a crafter, just go for that tape, because it's brilliant. Anyway, so I've just popped that on there. You can see that they just hang over the edge, but nothing else does. Then I'm going to run that through my machine. Keep dancing amongst yourselves. I mean, these would look really good hung up on a Christmas tree, as well as on your Christmas dinner table or on the side, you know. Really very pretty. So, but this one's going to make it into a beautiful card. So that cuts through 2 pieces. I haven't changed my sandwich, if you could call it that, for my machine at all. I've just cut that out like that. Just undo these. Then I've already cut out, whoops, I've already cut out the main die, and this time I did it in gold. And she will fit exactly onto the front of my card, like that. So all that pretty patterns and everything all show right through. And that's just put very quickly, whoops, the glue onto here. So with the exact size for the background. I did try and do it beforehand without doing a plain piece, but of course it cut all the holes out, so it didn't work at all. So let's just put that exactly over the top, and then pop that to one side. I'll make sure it's all completely even. There you go. Pop that to one side. I've taken my trusty old Trim Me book. Go through Wintertime Wishes, Ideal. So this is in gold. Now the trim me ones are set so that you can cut them out, but to the size of the card you're doing. But in this case, I'm going to take my background angels, pop that into place, tape her down again so that this is centered, and run that through. Oops. Song and dance. So. And then that just gives, oh, crikey Moses. That just gives a beautiful finish to it. I'm making sure you're all awake, aren't I? The only thing I need to do is just trim a tiny little bit off of that top of her wings, because when I open up my card to put her in, I need to make sure that the tips aren't going to impinge on that joint there. And all I do is stick that down. And then you've got an instant, flat as you like card in a beautiful shape. So unusual to have the angel like that. Really, really different. And there she is in all her glory. And then if you just, this is one of the new star snowflakes. They come in a pack of 2. So you've got this size and a slightly smaller one. This one is approximately 3.5 centimeters wide. And this one is exactly the same, smaller version, 3 centimeters wide. And they were designed so that they fit and are exactly the same as the snowflake that's on the front of our snow angel. And you can either paper piece, if you wish, the little tiny bits, or if you're lucky, keep them in still so that you've got the little bits are still in there. Or in this case, just take them out and then you can layer them up. If you were so inclined, you could, of course, paper piece all the little bits that are here as well, but that's if you feel that way inclined. So pop that into the center so that is my star there. And then my smaller one is also going to go into the center. And then that just shows a little bit more prominent, but it looks even prettier when it's on something like this, where it's more 2-dimensional, if you see what I mean. But again, just a beauty, a really fat card. Open up, wintertime wishes, plenty of room to write your bits and pieces in, also on there, and sits up kind of like a rocker card. So, you know, it is a rocker card, not kind of. So there you go, one set of dies with an additional snowflake if you so wish, which are on a slightly special offer as well, but can be made into all of these projects. So that's the brand new die today. That's the Snow Angels and the Star Snowflakes as well. So let me also show you some of the things that we've got on special offer in our sale. I'm going to bring in this little lot. This is only just some of them, just to show you. So I've got some of the Winter Whites A5 paper pad. If I show them a bit closer, you might be able to see them a bit better. So basically, these are on an uncoated piece of paper, which is 120 GSM, and they've got that sort of white or grey tinge to them. But they've got like snowflakes, snowflake patterns, icicles, stars, bouquet, I think that's called, that type of thing. All very, very pretty and ideal for your winter cards. So that's your essential collection, Winter Whites. Then we've got some snowflake sweet sequins. Now, again, some of these items are limited. Some of them are not so limited. Okay. Are the snowflakes new? Thank you, June. Yes, they are. The snowflakes that I showed you just now, yes, they are. All of the things that I just showed you are brand new today. Okay. So this is the snowflake sequins, beautiful for adding to any of your cards, really. A little bit of embellishment. So there's some of those. Gorgeous frosted frame and splendid snowflakes. This makes, I'll try and explain. This is one stamp here. And then you've got individual snowflakes in here. So a total of, thought I was going to tell you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 stamps on there with a very special price on those ones as well. So the frame comes out and one fits perfectly onto a 6x4 or A6 card, and then you've got the extras there as well. Again, would make a really pretty card that way round with a sentiment in the centre. So if you like your stamping, special offer on those. Also got a special offer on the star plate, not a new die. We have had it before, but I thought, why not have a special offer on it? One plate cuts out all of those stars all in one go. Perfect for embellishments for any of your cards as well. Then we've got some of these left, which are so lovely if you like the banner style type of die. This is the Julie Hickey Designs Christmas banners, I think they're called, Christmas sentiment of banners. You can cut them out using these banner dies, so they are available as well. But we've got the last few left of these. So you've got Merry Christmas, Winter Wishes, Peace and Joy, Season's Greetings, Joy to the World, Across the Miles, Happy New Year, From Our Home to Yours, oh, and From My Home to Yours. So a nice selection of the banners for Christmas. Always a lovely thing to do in embossed colours and that sort of thing. So they're on a special offer too. A variety of paper pads. All the ones that I had on Wednesday sold out very, very quickly. So I'm sorry about that, but I have put some more on there for you, including this gorgeous Blushing Blossoms, which again is not a new one, and none of the paper pads are new at this moment in time. The ones in the sale are all of the ones that we have had before, and in many cases just handfuls of them left. Then, oh, and this is another one. That one's Blushing Blossoms. This one's Eternal Gardens and Soft Grunge, and again, that one, there's a few left of those as well. I popped some, hold on, it's all going to fall off. Let's put this to one side. I popped some of the red card. Now, it doesn't look all that good in red there. It looks more of an orangey red, but it's a real good Christmassy red. And it's called Red Chili. And I've put that as a special offer for the Christmassy colours that you might need. Also, of course, we've got the Glamorous Gold and the, I think, Stunning Silver. I'm not quite sure of that one. I think it is for the mirror card, but this isn't a mirror. This is Adorable Scoreable in Red Chili. And although the lights of the studio are not showing them very well, it's a really lovely Christmas red. And also I've popped some of this, which is the Luxury Festive Foiled Acetate. Absolutely gorgeous designs. There are 16 sheets. If you like acetate and like working with acetate and like Christmas, there's 16 sheets in here. There are 8 different designs, and then each one of those, there's one in gold and one in silver. And so you've got, obviously you can see from that pattern there, you've got snowflakes and swirls and so poinsettias and check and little words and all sorts of things. So pretty. Again, if you like acetate, I know there's not very many of those left. So if you do fancy something like that, and go and have a look at the other things. There are lots of things on there for you to have a look at. Really good prices. Some of them are up to 50% off. Some of them I have lots of stock and some of them I have very limited. Okay, so that's the Silver Sunday sale bit. But today's little sweet little angel is our beautiful snow angel, which, as I said, we can make into many ways, but this is one of the ways here, making it into that card. Sits like a rocker card there. And then we've got our angel herself. She does really need the candle up her bottom, to be honest, doesn't she? She really needs to be sat like that. But she is a beauty with the lovely brand new, as we said, thank you, snowflakes there. So these are the star snowflakes that go in there. And this was the other card that we made. You can see the snowflakes better on this one. Sentiment here is an old one from Creative Expressions. And what I did here was I cut out my snowflake, my angel, and chopped her wings off and then folded the body in half. And then I put glitter onto by simply adding a load of glue to the front of there. I then glittered her wings with some diamond snow, and there she goes. The bit at the back there is a sneak peek, not until next year, I'm afraid, or maybe persuaded just before Christmas. Who knows? Depends how good you are. Yeah, so there you go. There's our lovely little angel. And thank you, as I said, once again, for joining me this evening. So if you have been with me, when some of you will probably have been missing, popping over to the website, thank you for any orders. I will be doing up those all tomorrow. So they will be going out in tomorrow's post, many of them. And if there are lots of them, it might take me a couple of days, as I am on my own doing those this week. Likewise, just a reminder for those of you who are card kit subscribers, the emails offering pre-order to those card kits have gone out this morning, as I know many of you already got, but some people's providers block some of the emails I found if you do lots of emails. What do they call it? An email shot. And some are ultra keen on not letting that in. So if you haven't received it, let me know, and because you do need to get your pre-orders in because it's selling very fast. I hope that there is plenty to be able to show you next Sunday when it launches, but yeah, I thought you might like it, and for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, you will next Sunday. So I'm glad, Janet, that you are always very good, like me. I'm always on, no naughty step in this house. If you have liked what you see today, I would appreciate a little thumbs up, which is along the bottom down here. That would be really great. But I'll let you go early today so that you got a chance to go and grab yourself a bargain over on the website, maximumcrafts.com, don't forget. And I will be back on Wednesday evening at 6 o'clock, where I've got some other designs that I'd like to show you and work with of previous dies that we've already had. Card kit itself is launched next Sunday, which is the 7th of December, and then a very special launch on the 14th. So yeah, I'll say no more. I'll say no more. Thank you so much for your support. It's very much appreciated. Have a great week, and I will see you very soon. Thanks for joining me. Bye.